Alright guys, welcome back to another video, and I'm back here at Cattleman's in Paignton in Devon, and I'm very excited because last time I was here, Gary said that I should come down and do a 200-ounce steak, and I thought, no way am I going to be able to get a team together for this, but very fortuitously, Joel's here in England and he invited me down, so I'm very happy, but actually quite apprehensive because this is the team challenge for 4. We have got, as I said, 200 ounces of steak. Absolutely huge, but not only that, we've got probably about 4 or 5 pounds worth of sides each. This is a lot of sides. We've got coleslaw, we've got garlic bread, chips, onion rings, just a whole host of things. But I'm very happy to be joined by you, Joel. How are you feeling?
You know what, man? So yes, 100%. Great to be back in the UK. Love it here. Great to meet up with good friend Mr. Max. It's definitely been a while. It's just over a year.
Yeah,
honestly, just over a year. But somehow we keep eating these crazy big piles of food, man. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, I don't know if it's like us each saying like, we should do this, we should do that.
But somehow, yeah, this is gonna be tough, everybody. Seriously, this is food, like, this is made for 4 people. And believe it or not, we're only men. We're only 2 people.
We got 60 minutes to do it, so quite a long time. We also get the stones on the stove, which is really good as well, so we can heat up the steaks. But I think with that, I think we just need to get to it.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Let's rock and roll. Oh wait, hold up. But
yeah,
I tell you guys, I need me some English mustard. I love me my English mustard. That is one thing, guys. Over here, they have the strongest, craziest, spiciest, most ridiculous mustards ever. So I'm not gonna eat on the steak, but everything else I think can be eaten with English mustard.
Cover it on English mustard.
All right, now let's get started.
Let's get to it.
Max, you ready, my friend?
I am ready, yeah.
Everybody ready? We get started? Yeah! Let's go. You want to give us a countdown? 5, 4, 3. Hold on. Let's restart it. That was pitiful. I was expecting Max to go, and I would have accepted that kind of one-man thing, but we got like however many people filling this pub room. So, all right. If we're gonna do it like that, how about we try again, you know? And or we'll just let Max. Let's do it. What do you think? Everybody do it? All right. So guys, count us down properly. How's that? All right, go ahead. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, let's eat. So I'm gonna grab the steak, maybe throw it on here, try to get some heat on it. Oh yeah, listen to that sizzle, sizzle. And I'm gonna set an example for the kids. Eat some veggies. Mushroom. Are you a mushroom fan?
I like mushrooms, yeah. But those tomatoes a bit less so. The steak is really good though.
Yeah? Ooh, so let's see, I don't know how cooked those are, but they are.
Alright guys, and welcome to what is my biggest video of the year, hands down.
So let's try this coleslaw. Very thick, chunky coleslaw, that's for sure.
Loads of cabbage in it. It's good.
How's it going, my friend?
It's good. The sear on the steak is really, really good. It really makes a char grilled. It's really tasty. I would usually eat with my knife and fork, but I kind of want to get it done quickly. So.
Oh yeah.
Are you guys going to forgive us for using our hands instead of knives and forks for this one?
Matt's going for me. I'm setting an example for the children.
I feel bad now, I'm not eating my vegetables.
It works.
I've got to ask, what would your tactics have been tackling this entire 200-ounce steak and 8 pounds of sides? I went for the steak first. What would you have gone for?
All right, rump. All the rump. Oh yeah, guys, that is, woo, look at that, that is tender. Definitely, yeah, that is, yeah, wow. They're massive, and they're thick. Oh my gosh, man. That's some tender rump.
And look at the size of these steaks. They're as big as my head, and boy were they delicious.
This ain't no rump steak in the US or North America. Like, this isn't crazy. It's so tender. How you doing, man?
Good. I think I'm kind of winning on this one, but I've still got like another 50 ounces to go.
They have 100 ounces each. That's a lot of meat. I mean, a big steak in a normal restaurant is like 16 ounces.
I'm curious to know, how many ounces do you get when you go out for steak?
Yeah, this like searing on the stone, this is the best, absolute best method thing ever.
You would have hopefully seen in my previous video at Cattleman's where I had the steak on a stone challenge for a single person. These stones came in absolute clutch. But have you guys ever had a steak on a stone before?
Excuse me, comments of the chef?
Are you trying to beat each other?
What?
Are you trying to beat each other?
I'm just trying to beat the food. I am.
This is a team challenge. What's wrong with you?
I mean,
Maybe the idea of team challenges is different in the UK, but in North...
It's so competitive in England.
Really?
No, I'm joking.
The challenge itself is designed to limit the ounces per person, but one person can eat 100 and one person can eat nothing. So it is a challenge that you can all share and help each other with.
Yeah, so what Gary was
Tag
saying,
team.
it's made for 4 people. Gary is the owner, by the way. I am the least competitive person ever. I don't give a living crap if Max eats everything. Makes no difference. If we're going for the win, it's man versus food, man versus restaurant. Food challenge, that's what we're here for.
We both need to compete it together if we win, so it's like, we have to do it all.
Teamwork makes dream work.
And that's why I love team challenges. I've only done a couple of them, and if you guys know of any in the UK, please, please, please let me know in the comments down below.
Max is crushing it. He's well into the steak. I'd say he's almost done, to be honest. At least a good half.
Maybe half.
He just has some of the sides there.
Yeah, the sides are gonna get...
But we are definitely making our way through it.
Max, can you assure the people in the restaurant and the viewers at home that you're enjoying yourself?
Oh yeah. I really enjoy myself. Sorry, I don't like it. I've got a very intense face, sorry. It's tactics, I'm not very good at tactics. If I can just wolf it down, I'm not easier, but...
Well, you can just wolf it down. Do whatever you want, man.
Yeah, I was kind of getting in my head a little bit with this one. I really wasn't too sure if I should just tackle the steak or do a combo with some of the sides.
The mashed potato sticks are really nice.
The mashed potato sticks, there you go. I'm not the only one using that lingo.
Is that, okay, mashed potato sticks? I don't think I've ever heard that before.
Then Max has
Heard it
never
bit,
watched my videos, so I'm just kidding.
Mashed potato sticks?
Listen, so these chips in the UK, those are not comparable to a French fry we have in North America, and they're not a steak fry.
Firstly, who calls chips or fries mashed potato sticks? And secondly, does anyone think that they're really different in the UK as opposed to America? I think I might need to do my research.
And that is 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Well done, guys. Keep going.
Max, how you doing, brother?
Good, good. The
Nice
steak
hole
is
in
just
the steak.
so good.
You're
Yeah,
halfway on the steaks, aren't you, I think?
Not quite.
the steaks are really good.
Maybe Max, not me. Definitely, when I came to the UK, I was looking for a well-cooked eater, and I'm sitting right beside me. So.
Oh, thank you. That's way too kind of you.
Honestly guys, I cannot begin to say how thankful I was that Joel reached out to me and said, can I do this team challenge with him? I love Cattleman's down here, and Joel is such a good eater, I was absolutely honoured. But who else would you love me to do a team challenge with? There's a couple of North Americans I would love to eat with, including eating again with Scott Eats.
When did you realise you could do this? When did your...
There's no realization. It was, I'm going to do it. It's like you're going to run a marathon. No one wakes up and just eats 10 pounds of food.
It's very true, and it's a question I often get asked as well. And I think I just kind of fell into it. I've always been a big eater, being very active at the gym and doing a lot of running. But if you really want to eat a lot of food, you have to train really hard for it. It's a bit like running a marathon, to be honest.
Now Max is crushing it.
But I haven't taken down the sides now.
He got
Okay, bread is good.
less than one steak left. I got the full one left. There's lots to be had.
And at just over 14 minutes in, how do you think we're doing? And have you got any time predictions for us? Remember, we had an hour to complete this.
Max, how you doing, man?
Good. I'm still a bit perturbed by this huge steak still to get through, but it's good. It's good. And after I've done that, I think mentally it's going to be a bit easier for me.
Max is making his way. He's definitely just focusing, shopping, eating. I should probably do the same, but in the meantime, no complaints. Steak's good. Like I said, definitely a shout out to this hot stove method. Works real well.
I'm interested to know when the mustard is going to come into play.
Well, I said I wouldn't eat it on steak.
Anyway.
It does taste like dipping it though.
Really?
Yeah.
Try it. It's so good. That's it.
People
It's
eat-
like a
people
cinnamon.
eat-
This
people
is
eat-
amazing. Why don't you love it?
Steak and English mushroom?
Yeah. Yeah, dip it.
Really?
It's amazing.
Give the people what they
Well-
want, Joel.
I have the whole room looking at me like, duh.
What do you guys think? Does English mustard go on steak? And while we're at it, what are your favorite condiments or sauces to have with steak?
Let's try it.
Get the mustard.
English mustard.
That's a lot of mustard.
Do you like that? What's your thoughts?
Listen, I would eat this mustard just by itself.
Does it not get your nose?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And what's interesting is Joel said in the UK, English mustard is a lot more intense than the stuff you get in North America.
The freaking English mustard on the steak is excellent. It really is.
You guys are doing great though.
I actually quite like it, the garlic bread and the...
Yeah.
that's quite, I know you don't really like garlic bread, but...
Mix it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, as I started to get to the last bit of the steak, I was really finding that mixing out with some of the sides, especially that garlic bread, was making it so much easier to eat.
All right, buddy. Well, we're making our way. No shortage of food. Because steak takes a long time to eat. Max, you're doing good though, brother. You're almost done.
Yeah, no, still got the sides.
Joel was really kind, saying that I'd almost finished everything. I think it was his way of encouraging me, because at this point I think I needed a little bit of encouragement. Although I was almost on the steak, those huge bowls of fries and onion rings and garlic bread were definitely intimidating.
Thank you.
There it is.
Oh yeah. You can hear that. That is some action right there. Excuse me, comments in the chat. How you doing, Max? 25?
Good. It's still taking me a long time to get through the steak. So I started to eat some sides with it. I think that helps. But
Let's just say you're awfully quiet, my brother.
yeah, I'm trying to keep up.
I think you're ahead of me. You're great, man.
I've got to say, Joel has got the art of eating and talking down to a fine art. I struggle to eat and talk, especially with huge challenges like this. Sometimes I've just got to get my head down and eat as much as I can, as fast as I can. But Joel can do that and talk at the same time. But to be honest, it was really good. The interaction with the crowd was absolutely fantastic.
So many like cool little, you know, different ways to, I guess, refer to things. Toilet for a restroom. Excuse me, comments and chef. Pants versus trousers, yeah. Fizzy versus soda. Sweets and candy.
Chips versus fries. There are so many differences. What is your favorite English versus American word difference? I'd love to know.
The sides.
And Mac doing real well.
I don't know if I like the tomatoes. No? No, I do it.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're coming up to the halfway, you're about a minute away from the halfway mark.
Ooh.
But you're certainly more than halfway through the food at this point.
Are we?
Good.
Maybe. Maybe half.
How you feeling?
Not hungry.
Any jaw fatigue?
Yes.
No. Sauce very tender. What do you, Max?
Yeah, not at all actually. I'm surprised.
Yeah, these steaks were so tender, and we both got them to come out pretty medium rare. But how do you like your steak?
You are halfway.
Yeah.
He's almost done, to be honest. So keep it up, my friend. And Max, how you doing, bro?
Good. I think the chips are going to be my downfall, so...
You're done, though.
Oh, now we're getting to the real juicy stuff.
What was that?
What do you eat when you're at home?
Massive salads. Very exciting stuff. Honestly, it's very dull.
Yeah.
Yeah, very boring.
Ice cream though, I do like ice cream.
Oh yeah, I mean, massive amounts of ice cream at the end of the day.
Good.
But don't eat too much Halo Top, that's a bad idea. I tried to eat
You tried like 15,
yeah.
right?
Yeah, those alcohol sugars are good.
Rum 12.
I'm going to leave a link at the top of the screen for you to watch that because it gets pretty intense at the end. Trying to eat 15 tubs of Halo Top ice cream is difficult.
Hot damn, guys. You got mustard in the steak.
Oh,
Good call.
the actual record for 4 people to do it in is 50 minutes and 22 seconds.
Really?
Yeah. But that's 4 people, not 2. And in that challenge, one bloke get 110 ounces of steak.
Wow. Wow.
Jeez.
Ended up laying on the floor afterwards.
I know how that guy feels. I've almost had to do that on quite a number of food challenges, including ones here at Cattleman's, especially that holy roast challenge. That was intense.
Everybody, we got bread, we got chips, or mashed potato sticks, we got onion rings, and that's about that. But that's interesting. So Max was telling me how what he finds different about America, North America, is just a difference of varieties. Because you guys have a lot of, like, there's only like a few things I found you don't really have over here. Excuse me, or like a close substitution. But the variety's different, yeah?
For those that are from the UK that have been to America, would you agree? I think there's a lot more variety there in America.
Yeah, guys, we are 100% on the mashed potato sticks. And those are 100% mashed potato sticks. Let me know if you're team onion ring or french fry down below.
I don't know if this is going to work.
Or chip. Or,
I'd say I'm team onion ring, but what about you guys?
man, onion rings and English mustard. Hot damn.
Smash it.
Unbelievable. You'll see, they'll stand up and they'll have it.
Oh, yeah. Oh, it's pregnant.
Babies, yeah.
You know what I'm surprised about? I've never seen Max this quiet before.
I'm
Seriously?
really like, I need to pace myself, yeah.
You're focusing? Okay.
Very much.
I was gonna say, I don't know Max. He is quiet.
Right. Challenges like this put me to silence me.
Well, as long as you're good, my friend. I'm good. Coming on 39 minutes. No complaints. Max got a little steak. He got some coleslaw, 2 tomatoes. Got my proper pronunciation. A couple chips. That's about it. So let's see if we can get this done. Maybe we get a new record. Has anybody beaten this with less than 4 people?
No. The record is 50 minutes and 22 seconds, and that's with 4 people.
What do you guys think? Were we going to make the new record? At 40 minutes in, we had just over 10 minutes to go, and still quite a lot of food.
No?
I think you can.
We know you can. You can do it.
I mean, I'll put it this way.
Yeah, you can do it, guys.
Come on.
Do it one
I'm
more
not-
round of enthusiasm.
I also realise you're really good. You eat something like all the chips, all of that, but the flavour fatigue, I feel like I have to mix it up a little bit. It helps me.
I mean, flavor fatigue is real, but you should eat like 20 pounds of one thing.
Yeah.
Flavor fatigue is, it sets a whole level, I'll put it that way.
What do you guys think? Should I put my flavor fatigue to the test and take on a huge amount of food of just one item? And if so, what is it going to be?
Excuse me. Woo, comments to the shot.
If you saw last week's video, I mentioned that I never burp in food challenges, and you can see the contrast here. Joel burps so much, and it definitely seems to help him.
Go Max, you're doing really well, go on.
Keep it up, guys. Max saving those two tomatoes to the very end of the match.
I know.
Really.
Not the smartest.
Did you just not like them?
I don't know, now I don't. Just I left them too long.
There you go. Turn that I've never seen a whole room of people practice reading it before. That's a new one. That was fun.
And with that, guys, I'm going to leave the video here. Thank you all so much for tuning in. I really hope you enjoyed this video. I loved filming this with Joel Hansen. He is such a legend and I learned so much from him. And if you could, guys, please give the video a like. Please, please, please comment down below. And if you could share this video as well, I'd love to get as many people as possible watching this video.
I cannot believe how neck and neck you two are. This is amazing.
Come on Max, you can do this. Come on. Come on Max.
Well paced, guys. Very well paced.
And guys, watch the end of this video because there is a preview of next Wednesday's video where I take down all new, all exclusive to the UK McDonald's menu twice.
What was the time there?
46:23.
Everybody's just finished up 46 minutes and 23 seconds. So technically, we actually got a new record. First time it's ever beaten by anybody less than 4 people. But honestly, I gotta give it to him. Even like to find 4 people that could complete that, you gotta be pretty big eaters. That's a lot of food. Huge thanks to the staff here, guys. They've been super friendly. The ownership is also super cool. Thank you all for coming out. Really appreciate you guys.
Alright guys, you saw it. Oh wow, that was phenomenal. I honestly wasn't too sure we were gonna do it. Like when you put it down on it and we took all the pictures, it was just huge. So I'm really happy we managed to get it down. I did the steak first and I really enjoyed that, but I started to slow down a little bit with the steak. I think about 72 is probably my getting onto my match a little bit. But yeah, really, really tasty. I loved all the sides as well. It really helped me mix up the flavors. But Joel, thank you so much for like inviting me down. It was really cool to eat again with you. And yeah, what did you think of it?
Yeah, man, first off, absolute pleasure. Cross paths, across the pond, on your side of the world. But no, good to meet up. So happy we're able to coordinate this.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll put it this way, guys. Excuse me. There are not too many eaters, especially on this side. Sorry, guys, I'm dying here. I inhaled something.
That mustard's taking us around.
I was gonna say, eat your food, don't inhale it.
Yeah,
I gotta sound like breadcrumbs. One thing I will say, especially on this side of the pond, there's not many eaters whom I would call. In fact, I don't think there's a better individual over here on this side of the UK to call than Max himself. Seriously, Max has been just blown up on the eating scene. I don't know, man. I think I've heard some people call him the best eater in the UK.
That's fine.
I'm gonna remain. You know, I'm not saying true or false, but I'm just saying, guys. Take note. But no, man. I mean, the challenge itself, it was good. The steaks were, honestly, and like I mean this, like it's so much. They're so much better than I anticipated. Like they really have a good quality of food here. And what is just so crazy, like I said, is in North America, the idea of eating a rump steak or a round steak, or even if you want to call it a sirloin, I'm sorry, those just aren't highly looked upon at all. But this was fantastic. It was just so tender, really enjoyed it. I mean, hey, we got some very English sides, you know, tomatoes and mushrooms. I love mushrooms and all that stuff. So no complaints, definitely a hell of a challenge. I mean, it is made for 4 people for a reason. But at that, man, pleasure.
Yeah, that was great.
I got no other words besides shout out English mustard.
Yeah, I totally love that.
No, seriously though, thanks Max, appreciate you, man.
No.
It's always fun to meet up.
Yeah, definitely. Maybe we can meet up in North America. I should come over to your side of the pond.
Yeah.
Yeah, hey,
Pretty good.
I mean, You know who to call.
Yep, definitely. Alright guys, thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll catch you in the next one. Alright, bye. Hungrily, Dominic, humbly? Alright, I have a terrible outro. Hungrily, Dominic, humbly.
Humble?
Hungrily, Dominic, humbly.
Guys, humble ain't happening here. The UK? No way. I don't know. The whole thing was, even from the start of you competing against each other to like, no, we're not, to like, I'm like, guys. No, I'm just kidding. All good, Max.
Alright, see you in the next one. Bye.